running, time, running, time, running, time, running, time, running, 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 time, running, time, running, time, running, time, running, time, time, time. Time running, 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 time running, time running, time running, time running, time, time, time. Time running, 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 time running.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Well, hello, shitheads. I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty, will be with you in just a bit. So it's really, 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 really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points, and if you really, really, really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
E Green, talking about a fucking pumpkin patch, I guess, or whatever.
There he is! It's the great pumpkin! He's rising up out of the pumpkin patch!
E Green, I'm in Chicago in the fucking pumpkin patch at that like Sleepy Hollow. So won't you come and follow me to Stays, where you can get a pumpkin and some raspberry glaze.
Get that fucking glaze, nigga!
Then I go to Krog's Harvest Farm, you can pick a little corn and get your fucking harvest on. Or we could go to Diddy, I heard they got them chickens. But really though, you can get them chickens anywhere. Then we ride over the garbage center, stick your hand in the cornhole till you fall up in there. And finally we make a final stop at Dave's Pumpkin. Take a horny hayride or run the maze country.
Take a horny hayride or run the maze country.
So that's the pumpkin article. You can finally stop talking about the shit.
You blockhead! You kept me up all night waiting for the great pumpkin! Trick or treats come only once a year! And I miss it by sitting in a pumpkin patch with a blockhead!
I do not believe in putting real effort in. The only two people that I will vouch for, Hannibal and Monty.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song.
What did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show! Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Talking about he just doesn't get the shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, Hannibal. I don't know. This seems simple. You didn't seem into the idea when I presented it to you, so I got this other guy to start helping me make a Black Noise CD. And on top of him helping me make this Black Noise CD, he is willing to put all of his resources behind producing Frozen Ice. You wouldn't do that for me. I don't understand why you're mad.
Okay, all right. Couple things. What? What are we talking about? What's happening?
I'm getting the Black Noise CD made because white people got white noise, so now we can have Black Noise for black people. And whenever you buy a Black Noise CD, you will get a free sample of Frozen Ice, so you can try it for yourself and see how wonderful of a product it is.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
It sounds like a terrible idea. Like black noise, is what conservative America calls rap music.
Is that what it is?
That's what they call it. You know, which sucks because I'm like, when they say that, I'm like, you do know you also including the theme song to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
Yes,
and
yes.
this was a story all about how my life got flipped. This man moved from West Philadelphia.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah, come on.
You know, how is that noise? But here's a better question, Monty. And we are live on my headphones. Listen, I was so live, my headphones fell off a nigga head. Okay, here we go, one more time. And we are live.
We are live as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty with Stable Headphones.
And this is episode 198. Maybe an episode about...
Am I canceled or not?
Or...
You must admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny.
There we go.
Lord. All right, we just jumping right into the show with that. Okay. I'm trying to adjust my height and volume because I feel like, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. You're just sitting...
Like
Your name is covering your face right now. Mine is too. Can we lower those just a tiny bit, Zoe? Can we bring those down? Can we drop those names just a little bit? She's working on it. Let her work her magic. It's a good touch. I like it.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I need to bring my camera down.
Yeah. You are smaller than usual. I mean, you might need some sort of rebigulator, Hannibal. Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend would disagree.
Yeah. It looks like you used the debigulator before the show started. So
the D, yeah.
Yeah.
You might wanted a chance to say D bigger online without getting flagged.
No, I wanted to say debigulator, and then tell someone that they might need a rebigulator. Mm-hmm. Because classic Simpsons moment.
All right. Well,
that's all I'm saying.
So here we are, Hannibal Monty Shit Show. I'm Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we have joining us once again a very special guest. You know, she was the Golden Turd 2021 Golden Floater winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, she hasn't been with us for the last couple of shows, but she's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Burnt Toes. Bam. So, drop one of the clues bombs for Burnt Toes.
And she also promised backstage, so we're gonna see if she sticks to her word that she would not talk shit about me this entire show.
I never promised that. The show wouldn't be funny if we did that.
See, and then right out the gate, you see how Toast lies to me? Who are you gonna believe, me or the bread? That's all I'm saying.
As a sidebar, Burnt Toast, I had a chance to go down on, eat some fried bread this weekend for my birthday.
Yummy.
Yeah. Listen.
Did you drizzle
this indigenous
honey all
person.
over it?
Yeah, like listen, this indigenous person bread was delicious. Okay. Jeez,
Yes.
Boy, I have been missing out in my life. I had no idea.
Did they have ranch?
Why would I know that? Why would
I don't know.
So here's you know what the funny thing
is delicious.
So
Toast won't share her recipe.
Funny. At a certain point in the dinner, they did bring us some just ranch, and I was like, but why? Like, what on this table requires that?
That's weird.
Did they?
What that is they're catering to white people.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
it was definitely so for my birthday, and I want to say this right now real fast. This was the best birthday I've had that was sponsored by or set up by a girlfriend that I was in a relationship with at the time. Of every relationship I've ever been in, my girl did the best job that any girl has done for me for my birthday. Like, great gifts, everything was poignant, everything was relevant. It was all stuff that I wanted and or needed, and we had a great dinner, and I didn't have to pay for shit, and it was amazing. It was great. Right. It was a great. We went to the restaurant in Atlanta called Gun Show, and Gun Show was delicious. It is expensive as shit, but it's delicious.
All right. All right.
So if you're in Atlanta and you got way too much money to spend and you don't feel like spending it on buku lottery tickets, then just go to Gun Show.
Okay.
Or you can do what Monty does, where he uses whiskey in a syringe and squirts it into donuts.
Yes.
I mean, why you gotta put my business out there, Toast?
To each his own, you know.
Why you gotta put my business out there? The shitheads didn't need to know about that. But if you need to know how to do it, hit me up. I'll give you all the pointers. Don't just try it, or you're gonna fuck up your donuts. Don't fuck up your donuts.
Monty, we already have a Monty erotica in the pipe right now, out the gate. Yes, I'm getting it ready now, so you can go ahead and read.
I saw no money come in. What are we talking about?
Well, I'm looking at it on Streamlabs right now.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm here for you for this one.
No, I don't need you here, Toast. I don't need you here, Toast, for this. You promised before the show. Toast said, it's like, Monty, I'm going to take it easy on you tonight. I'm not going to talk shit about you. Those were her exact words, y'all.
Pants on fire, Monty.
Do y'all think I'm lying? Do y'all think I'm lying or Toast is lying? One's in the chat if you think Toast is lying. Two's if you think I'm lying. There you go.
Oh, Monty, you got another Monty erotica. Look at this.
Oh?
Fuck. Oh, I hate y'all. No, y'all need to stop with those twos. And Miss Parker, you don't get to vote 3 times. God damn it! Give me at least 1-1. Come on, y'all. Really?
I get a vote too. So.
Not a single person.
God damn, y'all, Miss Parker. No, you can't keep doing that, Miss Parker. Somebody, one of my mods, ban Miss Parker. Right now, just ban her. Any mod in there, ban her. Or I'm unmodding all of you.
Nobody puts Parker in the corner.
Yes, somebody hit her with the fucking ban hammer. Oh, let me get ready for this bullshit.
Right. There you go. All right, so you just got a text just now. To our lovely producer Zoe, could you
I don't
go
have a text yet. Where's the text?
Oh,
the text is coming in. Look, to our lovely producer Zoe, can you go full screen with the $4,300 intro I spent for Father's Day on this ungrateful son of a bitch? So we can go ahead and do Monty erotica.
No.
Zoe, do it. Go, do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
It's broken. It doesn't work. See, no worky Monty erotica.
No, it
Don't worry
works.
about it. Zoe has got it. She's amazing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. We don't have to do it.
No, we definitely got to do it. So we got to do it old school then. I got to just hold my phone up to the.
He once dated the entire women's Scandinavian volleyball team at one time.
You were supposed to present. I mean,
Will Chamberlain lived vicariously through his accomplishments. His dreadlocks alone have experienced more than a lesser man's entire body. He is fluent in all languages that white women speak.
No, I am not.
He is the mahogany throat, the pumpkin spice panty dropper, the Egyptian demigod. He is the most interesting artist in New Orleans. He is Monty. Stay thirsty, white ladies.
I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
This ain't funny, y'all. This ain't funny.
Miss Parker said too hot to ban too hot to ban that.
Yeah,
there's a whole lot of twos in there.
She said 2. Ban that. That's what she said.
What's different than what you said and what I said?
Because you said hot. The word hot is not in there at all.
Well, yeah, I guess if she was talking about you, then yeah, I guess it wouldn't be hot. So you're right. You were right about that.
That's true, yeah.
That's true. Y'all appreciate the correction, Monty.
You son of a bitch. First you put me here, and now this. Why are there 2 of these? Okay.
Well, if I'm your son, then you the bitch. So what are we talking about, man?
What? You're
You call
not
me
my
son
son,
of a
though.
bitch.
Where the fuck are you? You are not my son.
All right, real quick, because I want to get to this show. Monty has to read not 1, but 2 Monty eroticas. So I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds starting now to guess how long it's going to take Monty to read these Monty eroticas. Burnt Toast, how many plunger points are we giving them for the most accurate guess?
50.
All right, whoever gets the closest without going over will get 50 plunger points. We go by Price's Right rules here. Whoever gets the closest without going over. You guys got 40 seconds. Let us know. How long is it going to take Monty? Right. Sydney said 45 seconds.
To answer
Sydney said 45.
Questions.
That's going to take you way longer than that. Lusty McButt says 7 minutes. I think that's more accurate.
No. What? No.
5:53. So, like, look, just 40. Monty couldn't finish it in 45 seconds if he wanted to. If he tried, he couldn't get it done in 45 seconds.
I mean, depending on the circumstances. Like, if we got to rush out the door real quick, 45
minutes.
seconds, I could,
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. There we go. That Amber chick, I'm sorry. Okay, wait, there's a couple more that's coming in.
Look here, you stepped into drag nuts territory. I'm the mama,
nigga.
Yes, hypothesis. We got a third Monty Erotica. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. A third Monty Erotica right now. Wait a minute. Let me get it. Yep.
God damn it. And he does all this shit while I'm sitting here full screen.
Listen, man, you can't get mad at that man for his greatness, okay?
You could have had this conversation while we were all sharing a screen.
Okay, so now, so everybody, we're gonna change it. Now Monty has 3 minutes. I mean, has 3 Monty Eroticas that he has to read. So I'm gonna start a new timer now. Give y'all another minute to guess how long it's gonna take Monty to read. Not 1, not 5, but 3 Monty Eroticas. And go. He's got to read 3 of these things now. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting.
Is it? What makes it interesting?
Man. Okay,
the fact that I'm sitting here just waiting while I'm full screen and this fucking music's playing in the background?
Okay, no, wait. First off, you are a superstar, right? That's what you're always telling people, that you're a superstar?
I mean,
that they need to join the entourage?
They should join the entourage.
Right. So
New
shut
art
up
coming
and
soon.
Hey, shut up and read, okay?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Oh, is that what I got to do?
I learned that from I learned that from Laura Ingram.
Where most great lessons come from, Laura Ingram.
Wait, did the stream die?
Mm-mm.
It's
back.
To refresh, but it's back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Refresh that shit.
All right.
Look at y'all with these numbers. God damn it, y'all.
Because they know you got to read 3 of these things. All right. And 5, 4, 3,
1 hour and
2,
4 minutes, Seth. Come on.
1. There we go. All right, it's done. Hypothesis. Okay, I was sorry. Okay, Allie B. Damn it, y'all. I'm trying to give everybody a chance. These times are coming in right now. There we go. Allie B, you are last. Okay, that's it. Nobody else. Monty, you have, and I will be honoring your old times as well. Yes. Stank lip. Wait, I can't see it with my mask.
Did you call somebody stank lip? That's Stang Doll. That's Stang Doll.
Yes, he's got to read 3 now.
He called you stank lip. You gonna take that?
Yeah. And I am honoring all old times. So if you have an old time that was close, I will give you credit for that. So yeah.
Just like old times.
Alibis? I've been saying Allie B this whole time. Is Alibis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been just fucking your name up left and right and just hadn't corrected me on it once. I appreciate that, Allie B. Alibis?
Alibis.
Alibis.
Look. Why are we doing this?
It feels like I'm cursing somebody out when I say that. I don't want to say your name and feel like I'm cursing you out.
Can we just get this shit over with and get on to the show? What the fuck?
Okay, well,
I'm full fucking scream right here.
You're the one taking all this time to do the Monty Erotica, so just do the damn thing and you'll be good to go.
See, y'all are about to see me and Hannibal fight.
No, we're not gonna fight. I'm just gonna stay a healthy distance away from you and keep talking shit. All right, you ready when the hand comes? All right, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's do this. Let me get centered. Let me look right into the camera. There we go. We got eye contact, right? You see me? You. No, I'm talking to you. All 3 of these are for you. You see me? Just not. There we go. That's what I want. Here we go. Let's do this. Joe Gacy's heart was crushed as he walked in on Harlan wrestling with another man. I thought I was your only partner, he muttered. I thought you were into cucking, Harlan replied. No, Joe said. I'm into triple threats. To be continued. I don't know who the fuck sent that, but what? Okay. All right. Here's the next one. A Monterotica. Wait. Let me start over. A Monterotica I did create because I want him to penetrate. His penis did disappoint, but I let him hit the joint. As our bodies heaved, he made it feel like a dream. I began to come, but he left before I could dump. I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
Don't be dumb.
Like, don't make me stand up, whoever said that. All right. Harlan shoved his poker deep in Gacy's throat as tears of joyful pain. Gacy then ripped off the... Sci-Hi the Beast is screaming. Gacy then ripped off the undies of the third guy underneath to make him humble. The room turned to Pompeii as the white lava erupted throughout. To be continued. What the fuck? What is happening in this story? Get me off this goddamn screen. What is this?
Okay.
What is this?
So the end time was like a few microseconds. Is it microseconds? Over 2 minutes. So it was like two minutes. There we go. So let's see who got the closest to 2 minutes without going over.
And I'm off this fucking screen now, right?
Yes. Let's see. I'm looking at it now.
None of that's funny. None of that's funny.
321. Ooh, Chrissy, you got close. You said 215. The Batman said 230. PP Gates said 157. Okay. Raisin Girl said 210. Oh, you missed it by 10 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Ellie Dean said 222. Missed it by a little bit. Rosalina said 1:50. Damn, that was close. But PP Gate said 157 right there. I think it's PP Gate.
All right. Well, there we go.
Chrissy also at one point had said a minute 60 seconds, and the Batman had also said 2 minutes.
That's pretty close. That's close.
Yeah.
I think.
That's it. Okay. So then it looks like it's a two-way tie between the Batman and Chrissy. Chrissy, I'm gonna fuck your last name up, and I apologize. Vichito?
What?
Chrissy.
What? Where do you see Chrissy? Who is Chrissy?
Chrissy Vichito. I'm sorry, Vicky. Chrissy. Fuck your last name
and
up.
You just fucked her first name up. I don't even see her. I'm gonna call her Chrissy the Cheeto because that's what I know.
Chrissy the Cheeto?
When I see you in the chat, then I'll read what I'm fucking up. But see, I didn't fuck it up because I haven't read it. Chrissy the Cheeto. Oh, I see you right there. Chrissy the Cheeto. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, Chrissy and the Batman both got 50 plunger points. So
yes.
Zoe, make sure they both get. If Zoe's not tending to side, and tell Zoe.
Oh no, she's not.
Give him the
Sci-Hi the Beast. Awesome. Calm down.
Awesome.
So
there you
go. There you go.
Now, all right. Now that being said,
congratulations, Chrissy the Cheeto.
The reason we are here today, we are here to talk about Dave Chappelle again. Now, before we get started, I want to say we will not tolerate hate speech in our comment section.
Yes.
All right, we are here to have an intelligent, informed conversation, where everybody's viewpoints can be discussed. and access. So if you say some hateful shit in our comment section, in our chat, you will be just booted and banned.
Yeah,
all right?
but look, I want to add this to it. Mods, I will be in Discord. You know where to go to find me. Talk to me before dropping that ban hammer. Like, let's...
Yeah.
But, y'all, we're shitheads, y'all. Let's be shitheads tonight.
Yeah.
But continue, Hannibal.
Also, I can hear Sci-Hi the Beast crying in the background because he also feels like you did a poor job with those Monty Rockets.
Yes, I think.
I did not do a poor job with those Monty Rockets.
Yeah, why is that nigga crying?
Yeah,
They were good. They were
good.
good Monty Rockets.
So he just happened to start crying at the same time that you were doing those. Those two things are just coincidental.
Yeah, they're unrelated.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't want to go to sleep.
Those two things are supposed to be unrelated, like you and I are supposed to be unrelated.
Well,
right?
we are unrelated.
Okay.
He's
all right.
crying because he wants to be on the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He came in here to say goodnight to me and sat right in front of the camera and was ready to be on the show. I'm like, sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well, we've done a show about Dave Chappelle before, and we had Apollos Harris and Pimp Monk on, and that show went clean the fuck off the rails.
Oh, yes, it did.
Right on off the cliffs.
Yes.
Man, it was just, yeah, this train wasn't even close to a cliff. I don't even know how we got to cliff territory.
Yeah.
You know, but we definitely fucking went all the way off, and it was a lot. You know, Apollos, you know, had some very strong, controversial, incorrect ideas that we spent much time trying to correct and educate him on after the show.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process.
It's an ongoing conversation. I just talked to Apollos last night. We don't hate Apollos, and by hate speech, that man's just got some fucked up ideas. I respect the man, disrespect the ideas.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm proud of the fact that he's finally coming around to understanding that slavery actually did happen.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's an improvement, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like, yeah. And that goes to show you that there is value in not throwing everybody in the trash that has differing opinions of you. Now, do you have the time in your life to educate every person you come across when they believe something that's inaccurate? No, you might not have that time. But it also doesn't mean that those people need to be just thrown away.
Yeah. And, you know, I take the time with him because I do respect the man, as crazy as he is.
Mm-hmm. He's
got fucked up ideas, and I will challenge those ideas all day. That's what I told him yesterday on the phone.
Yeah.
Because he actually does feel bad about his showing on that show. He doesn't feel bad about what he said. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But how he came off.
That's a very important distinction to be made as well.
Yes.
So
that.
We talked about Dave Chappelle's latest Netflix special, The Closer. And as we would we basically just kind of, we didn't actually review the special. We reviewed the reviews of the special.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And in that time period, the aftermath has continued. Like, this shit is like the eye of the storm. Is just they're finding all new debris and bodies and shit every time they talk about this special. So Dave Chappelle has released a short on his Instagram page. It's called Stunted.
Yes.
And we are going to watch Stunted and then review some of the videos and just talk about that as a group. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about Stunted and some of those other videos.
Yes. So let's get into it. Play that first video for us. We're gonna break this down. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's discuss, shitheads. Like, let's be what shitheads are. We don't have to agree on all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish E.M. Dubois was still here. Me
too.
So we could,
Me too.
You know, we could get his conservative opinion on.
And look, E.M. Dubois, if you happen to watch
ideas.
this, bro, I miss you. I miss you.
Yeah,
we don't
Matter
hate
of fact,
you.
somebody clip out this segment real fast. E.M. Dubois, Hannibal and Monty miss you.
Yeah.
Come back, brother.
Yeah, we don't hate you. Like, you always disagree with us in wild ways. Number love, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like where is E.M. Dubois? Where is Reese 2.0? Where's Mike? Where's Lord Jamarcus? Where the fuck is Penultimate? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm about to go into my
you know what? Where the fuck is Lord Jamarcus?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're looking for some people. What's up, Barry Crude Oil? We see you in the chat. All right, look, let's get into this because we got a whole lot of so much stuff to watch.
Lord Jamarcus usually agrees with us. Just putting that out there because we just lumped him in with a bunch of people that don't.
Right. Where's Krindar at? Come on, Krindar.
Krindar also usually tends to agree with us, Hannibal. Like, let's not. Sorry.
I'm not saying that they're not watching because they don't agree. I'm just saying we want to make sure Drew Love is still here, Raising Girl still here, that Amber chick is still here.
I still can't tell the difference between those two. I don't know which one's Krindar is hanging out with us. Marcus.
Live action animation and E Green are both hanging out with us right now.
But look, we also got Hypothesis and Sydney here.
Yes.
Look,
Zonda's here hanging out with us.
Druid Lover's still here. Look at that.
Yes.
Look who's here.
The human being Allie Dean is here with us.
I mean, come on. What are we gonna do? Who else is here? What's up, live action animation? I know you said it. I gotta call you back.
Mickey Richards is hanging out with us tonight. Yeah. Reaper is here with us tonight. Come on.
Yeah. PP Gate is here.
There we go.
Because Beth is not here. Okay.
Because Beth is definitely here. Because Beth is here and she's with Denise. Denise H is here. Seth Looks is here. Look at all these people hanging out with us.
Chrissy the Cheeto is here.
Is it Chrissy the Cheeto? Brett Wellington is here. I tried to order beef Wellington this weekend and I couldn't, so I had to order Brett Wellington instead.
Was it delicious?
It was a white guy, so not, it's a little gamey.
You ate a white guy this weekend?
Nobody don't worry about it. Who else we got? Raisin Girl is hanging out with us. I see Raisin Girl.
Sam Dog loves Chrissy the Cheeto.
Yeah.
See, there we go. We're good to go. Let's watch this shit. Let's see what we got.
Let's watch. Let's watch Dave Chappelle's Stunted.
And we're probably gonna pause this a lot. If you want to watch it, just look up Dave Chappelle Stunted. Go watch this thing from beginning to end, as you should anyway. Before you talk shit about any of his shit. But let's go.
Said in the press that I was invited to speak to transgender employees at Netflix, and I refused. That is not true. If they had invited me, I would have accepted it, although I am confused about what we're speaking about. I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. My God, how could I not? You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore.
Right there. Pause it right there. Because that shit right there.
Yeah.
That is the moment I was like, oh shit, he's going there.
Yeah.
I was curious. I didn't have any ideas or insight into it. It was just I thought that was an interesting point. But I want to hear more. I want to see where this goes.
But it's also true over that special. They're calling for a safe work environment. I still don't see what he's done. And Mel, if you were watching this show, I love you, sis. But let's talk. Because I don't agree with you on this shit. Love, though. We don't have to talk in front of people, but let's talk.
Yeah, I would love to. I've invited Scientist Mel on the show because I know she has very strong opinions about this special, and I would love to talk with her. And even if it's off air, it doesn't have to be, content for the show.
We're not a call-out channel. We're not G-Man. We're not challenging you to a debate, Scientist Mel.
Yeah.
No.
Pre-trial coming.
Yes.
I can't lie. I would like to talk to G-Man about this, though. I'd be curious to see what's like. Let's get G-Man and Von Helton on here to talk about the Dave Chappelle special.
He would be worse than Apollos.
Oh. What if we get G-Man and Von Helton on the same show to talk about that special?
That would definitely be a torture episode for sure.
Yeah, it would be a torture episode. Yes.
Yeah. Listen. If me and them agree on anything, I feel like I need to go change my opinions real fast.
Yeah.
All right, hit play on.
All right, let's go some more.
Let's see who we got.
I want everyone in this audience to know that even though the media frames this, that it's me versus that community, that is not what it is. Do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this shit. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say.
Facts.
For the record, and I need you to know this, everyone I know from that community has been nothing but loving and supporting. So I don't know what all this nonsense is about. In summer 2020, when the whole world shut down, I was outside doing shows. My neighbor had a cornfield, and he let me throw shows there, and people came from all over the country. Some people came from around the world to see those shows. The best comedians on earth came to my home and broke bread with me, and we lived our lives. We found a way to keep moving forward.
For a second. Pause for a second. Look, we're setting this shit from the beginning, Brett Wellington. We gonna fight all show, bro? I love you, Brett. But we're gonna fight the whole show? The head of Netflix supported him, but he can't come to the office?
Yeah, like Brett Wellington
Really,
feels like Dave Chappelle is already lying. You know, he says that they invited Dave to speak with them, but he declined. Dave and his handlers have both said that he was not invited at any point from Netflix or its employees to come have a sit down.
Yes. And look, let me say this. Let me say this with Brett. Brett has proven himself to be a shithead. This dude can come here and disagree with us, and he comes back to hang out. He gets to disagree. Don't ban him, don't block him. He's never been disrespectful.
Yeah, we don't ban people for disagreeing with us. If anything, if you just like the slogan for the shit show is, if you're being polite, you're being rude. This is a space where everybody can have a conversation, and Brett might have some information that we do not have. So Brett, if you have some links, feel free to drop them in the chat. We can check them out.
Well, he can't, but you can drop them in Discord, or you can drop them, or you can send them to us on Twitter.
Also, I think that having discussions like this is...
I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
That came from Seth Looks. I'll read that in a second. Finish your point, Toast.
I was just saying, I think that having discussions like this is really important, and I think that it's kind of dangerous when people are like, oh, no, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. I think that if people were willing to have more conversations like this, I think that there would be a lot more understanding of where people are coming from, because you can't understand where people are coming from unless you're willing to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, exactly. Toast, 100%.
Yes.
And I don't have to agree with him, but I'll respond to you. Absolutely. I don't agree with you, but you are always welcome here. I won't throw you in the trash because I don't agree.
Yeah, we don't throw people in the trash for that. Like we try to educate where we can, educate and be educated also, and be educated as well, right? Yeah. I can't tell y'all how many times we've done fair files on the show where in my head I'm like, oh, this is definitely fair. End of discussion. Then I'll see some of the points you guys make, and I'll be like, "Oh, I didn't think about that." Yeah, maybe this file.
It was not just about this show, but also about society as a whole. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people on social media be so quick to shut the conversation down, and it's like, no, if you want people to understand your point of view, you have to actually talk to them.
Yes.
And if people are willing to have a discussion with you about it, it's an opportunity to give them a point of view that maybe they haven't heard before. And I think, I think that, like I said, it's not just about this show, but it's about social media as a whole.
Social media and how we interact. I'm about to do something on the Montourage channel soon about all of this, because I have been in a place where I'm fucking fed up with some shit and I want to talk about it. And I'm going to use that separate platform to go into it. So those of you subscribed, stay subscribed. If you're not, check our LinkedIn. It's in there.
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Hypothesis. He's fucking with me in the chat, but I still love you, and it's all good.
I'm still trying to educate people on how much Charlotte Flair sucks, Hannibal. You know, I gotta agree with Hannibal. Charlotte Flair doesn't suck.
Yeah, she doesn't suck. That, like, Charlotte Flair is incredible. People hate on. You know what? I'm not letting this turn in. Seth looks.
Did you see her coming over to SmackDown the other night? Charlotte Flair is gonna bring it. Like, I can't wait. I'm gonna watch SmackDown 2 weeks in a row because of Charlotte Flair.
Okay. All right. Wow. I've never heard anybody say that before. I don't know if Ric Flair's ever said that before.
Yeah. Ric Flair probably doesn't even watch.
No, he'd be like,
Seth Look says, is this the same guy from the Chappelle show or a different Dave Chappelle? Did he get in trouble?
Oh, this is a different Dave Chappelle, Seth. Don't worry. We'll get to the other one later. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's go some more.
Yeah. Let's go.
I made a whole documentary about it. The first night of those shows was a piece that some of you might have seen. It was called 846, and it dealt with the murder of George Floyd.
Great special.
Yep. Amazing special.
This film that I made was invited to every film festival in the United States, and some of those invitations I accepted. When this controversy came out about the closer, they began disinviting me from these film festivals. And now, today, not a film company, not a movie studio, not a film festival, nobody will touch this film. Thank God for Ted Sarandos and Netflix. He's the only one that didn't cancel me yet.
Yep. You see, Brett jumped the gun on that.
Yet.
Yes, yet.
To the transgender community, I am more than willing to give you an audience, but you will not summon me. I am not bending to anybody's demands.
That's something I absolutely love about this dude.
And if you want to meet with me, I'd be more than willing to, but I have some conditions. First of all, you cannot come if you have not watched my special from beginning to end.
Pause it.
Okay, so
I'm so
right,
glad he said that.
Yes.
right there, I want to ask a question to everybody. We're going to do an impromptu fair file for Dave Chappelle's conditions, right? You know, Dave Chappelle said, "I'm willing to have a meeting. I'm willing to have a sit down with these people, with the LGBTQ plus,
or with the trans community, mainly,
with the trans employees that work at Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm willing to sit down with these employees at Netflix, but the first of my stipulations is that you have to have seen my special.
From beginning to end.
From beginning to end. Is that stipulation fair or foul? Is that a fair or foul ask for Dave Chappelle and talking to this community? Everybody in the chat, Burnt Toast, Monty, let us know.
And
is
Brett
it fair
Wellington,
or foul?
you jumped the gun, and Omi, you jumped the gun. So your responses will have to come.
Hey, listen. I want to see, is it fair or foul that Dave Chappelle is requesting that anybody that he meets with about this special has seen the special from beginning to end? Is that a fair or foul request? Everybody in the chat, let me know. And Monty, Burnt Toast, what do you guys think?
I think it's incredibly fair because you have to understand, if you watch it from beginning to end, there was a story and a narrative that was sort of the overarching theme of what he was talking about.
Yes.
And if you don't understand what he was saying in context, you can't speak on it. Now, there's another whole discussion. Like, you can watch it and be really upset with what he said. That's a whole other discussion. But if you're not even going to watch it and you're only going to see little tiny clips and then make like a decision based on those clips, I'm sorry, like, that's just not valid. It doesn't just go for him. It goes for anything across the board that you'll come across in life. You can't just watch a little tiny thing and then make a decision, because you don't know what was said before or after, and you don't see the full picture of what's going on. If you still, like I said, if you still disagree, then let's have a discussion about it, but at least watch it. Otherwise, how are you going to understand enough to be able to have a discussion about it?
Yeah.
And to me, it just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, fair. And I have to agree with everything Tosh just said. It's you don't get to talk about something that you have not watched. If you've just heard about it, what are you basing it on? And look again, and I know I keep targeting Mel, but I watched you live talk about this. And this is someone I deeply care about. Like, this is my fucking sister. I've known this woman for years. But you just read the transcript, Mel. I love you, but there is something to consuming the special. And I want to respond to Brett Wellington real quick. Trans people who are offended by his words have to support him financially by watching his show on Netflix. That is horrible. He did not say watch it on Netflix. All he said was watch it from beginning to end. There are bootlegs. If you want to watch the shit, Brett, we can send it to you. We got a bootleg.
Listen, I got the bootleg right now. If you want to watch the special and you ain't got Netflix, you don't gotta pay $1 to watch that shit. Yeah. Hit Hannibal to beat Animal up. What you talking about? Yeah. You can catch me outside of Walmart any day of the week with bootleg. I'm sorry, not yet. Okay.
But at least before you talk shit about something and assume you know what the fuck it's about, watch it. And I said it last time we talked about Dave Chappelle, and this argument happened, and I will say it a fucking again. I am the only person in my circle that does this, but I fucking don't like Donald Trump. And do you know how I back that shit up? I consume what this motherfucker does. I have seen every Trump rally except for the most recent one. I have not seen that one yet. It's in my watch later right now. I found it. But I'm going to watch that motherfucker in its entirety.
Yeah, Monty will sit down and consume every single Trump rally. It is some old masochistic shit that he does, for sure.
But I get to talk about what I don't like because I've heard the man speak. And I've heard the context of all of his words. And I've heard where he is genuinely mischaracterized by left-wing media. It does happen.
I like to say that trans people are not a monolith.
Yes.
They each have their own mind and their own feelings about different things. And there's a lot of trans people that didn't think that this was all that bad.
Yeah.
So
and that's another conversation that I would love to have. I want to get to the chat because the chat is very animated about this, and I want to get a chance to get them involved in this conversation. The question I asked was the first of Dave Chappelle's stipulations here was if he meets with these employees that they had to at least have watched his special from beginning to end. And I asked the question, was that a fair foul request? So this is what I've gotten so far. Omi says fair. DC Kalen, and if I get your names wrong, I apologize. This mask grade is making it a little tough to see right now. It says DC Kalen says I need to get canceled for $14 million. Yeah, I can see it. I would definitely take a cancellation for that. Shit, that's cool. Let's see. That Amber chick says fair. Alibis. Okay, Alibis says totally fair because Beth says fair. Mickey Richards says fair. Allie Dean Saintly Bean says fair. Flesh Yaga says 10 minutes 10 minutes now, not anything was allowed in super chat. Really? We got to figure that out. We got to figure out why the super chats aren't going. Missy Ann says fair. Sydney says fair. Raisin Girl says very fair. Ann Kennedy says fair. PP Gate says fair as fuck. Stangdahl says fair. Chrissy the Cheeto says fair. Ezonda says fair because they have to know what they're talking about. I haven't seen it. Midwest Maverick says fair. Yato says fair. You should come to your own conclusion. Hypothesis says fair. I watched because it was deemed controversial. No regrets. That kid says totally fair. If you've seen Twitter clips, it makes it seem horrible. If you watch the whole thing, it's pretty clear he doesn't hate hate LGBT people. You love ice cream says fair. The Batman says foul.
I love ice cream.
The Batman says foul because he's contrarian. Or he might agree. Brett Wellington also said foul and then has said a couple things that I want to get a chance to read. He says trans people who were offended by his words have to support him financially by watching his show on Netflix. That is horrible. And that idea, like those in and on its face, that is horrible. There's a way for them to watch it if they don't want to support. Look, and especially if they work at Netflix, there's also
a friend with a Netflix account that has watched this shit. Come on, Brett. Come on, Brett.
Let's see. Let's see. He said a couple other things. He says, what else did Brett say? Because I want to give Brett a chance to say. Let's see. Timothy Jones also said foul.
Me and Brett are beefing this show. We got beef, Brett.
Timothy Jones also said foul. It wouldn't be fair if I made everyone who doesn't like my blackface show watch it from beginning to end before they can criticize it.
Wait, what was that? Say that again.
Timothy Jones says foul. It wouldn't be fair if I made everyone who doesn't like my blackface show watch it from beginning to end before they can criticize it.
Wait. No. Because if you did a blackface show, you best believe I will watch all of it before I criticize it.
Hey, we like me, Monty, and Burnt Toast watched Ben Shapiro's executive produced movie Run Shoot Children.
Yeah.
And we watched Candace Owens's Uncle Tom documentary.
Yeah, and I want to point out that this is a fucking problem. It really is, because in the age of social media, Facebook, Twitter, all this shit, it's instant. You get to wake up and find out what you're mad about without even looking into it. All you got to do is get up and look at your feed, and they will tell you what to be upset about. Do you know how fucking crazy that is? Do you understand how fucking brainwashed you are? If you do not go out and consume it and find out if it actually upsets you, because your blackface film may be something that I might even find uplifting. I don't know how, but it's possible. I would check it out first. Let's see if the other people that hate it are right, because I don't join the fucking mob. But we wake up every goddamn morning because of social media and join the goddamn mob of hate without knowing anything. Like, I'm part of this community. Even when Shanny or G-Man do something stupid, I don't jump on the train until I go watch their streams.
Correct.
Yeah.
And to answer to Batman, he says Candace Owens has a doc. Yeah, she does. And this is Candace Owens is someone who has said, like, really super racist shit about my people. She has spouted Nazi propaganda about my people, and yet I still watched her film so that I would have the knowledge of what actually happened, so I would know how to have a discussion about it. Because if I don't watch it, I don't have, like, how am I supposed to speak on something that I haven't actually watched?
Yeah. And I've for years people would ask me about what my opinions were of Tyler Perry films, and I would always say I only saw the first movie he made. I recognized that I was not his target demographic, so I haven't watched any more of his films. Yeah. So that's the opinion I give. Prior to a year or two ago, that was the opinion I gave on all of Tyler Perry's films. When somebody say, "Hey, what do you think of Tyler Perry's movies?" I'd be like, "I haven't seen them, so I can't give you an opinion." Yeah. Right? Now, I've seen all of his movies thanks to that Torture episode we did.
I think there's one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. There's some new stuff. There's one or two new joints that have come out since then that we haven't watched. But look, listen, the Torture episode is over. Don't put that shit up again. Let's see. Brett Wellington also said, all of this talk about context and no explanation on the missing context that would turn this conversation around. No, I think that we do need to. I think we do need to have a conversation about the missing context. I think all of those viewpoints are relevant and matter.
Yeah, but the thing is, and there's so many levels that this special works on, so many conversations that it starts, and one of them is how controlled we are by our fucking social media.
Yeah.
Like, our friends decide what we think about things. I say we because I don't let that shit happen to me. We need to all stand up and have our own opinions. Like, if I say something Toast disagrees with, guess what? Toast has to disagree with me. She can come to me and talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Monty, you are controlled by the algorithm and you don't recognize it. Like, remember the other day when we listened to what, like, so when you listened to WAP for the first time, that was your first time hearing Meg Thee Stallion rap.
Yes.
You know, when you listened to Montero the other day, that was the first time you had ever heard of Doja Cat.
Yes.
The algorithm has decided that there are certain types of music that you don't want to hear, so it cultivates a certain type of music for you specifically.
Yeah.
Thus true. Eliminating that freedom of choice.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think the algorithm, the scientific algorithms that these big companies use to keep us on their platforms longer, that's the thing that we need to be fighting against. That thing that says, hey, we've decided that, this algorithm has decided that this content is the only content you want.
Hang on. Come on, Brett. Come the fuck on, Brett. Come the fuck on. I'm also not going to open myself up to legal liability to view a special that I find to be important. Come on, bro. You have watched a fucking bootleg before. Do not play stupid with me. No, we're here to be honest.
He might not listen. He might not do bootlegs, all right? Okay? He don't do bootlegs. He's not buying cigarettes from unlicensed vendors and shit like that. None of that stuff, okay? Listen, he follows the rule of law because the rule is. I'm just saying, but I also want to say that once upon a time, while we're talking about the rule of law, once upon a time it used to be illegal for gay people to get married.
Yeah,
it
used to be illegal for a black man to marry a white woman. That's a shitty law for me.
So. Until like 1890, we weren't even considered human beings.
See,
so.
Yeah, I say all that to say this. Like, all laws aren't good laws. Like, just because it's a law doesn't mean it's just.
Yeah.
So also, if they send you a copy via Google Drive, Chappelle doesn't get a hit. He doesn't get views from that. So.
And look, I want to do real quick, just because I want to know. Real quick, chat. Well, Toast, I want you to finish. One's in the chat if you have ever watched a movie on bootleg. There you go.
I watched the Chappelle on bootleg.
See? There you go.
I watched that special bootleg. Yes. So technically, my view didn't even give him a view.
Exactly.
Because I watched it via Google Drive.
Yes.
So I'm not paying any money at all for my view.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at those
all
ones.
Right, let's hit the.
Wait. Zoe's coming back. She's coming back right now.
Okay.
She just fixed the air because it was getting hot in here. The curtain was covering the AC. There you go. We're gonna play the video, Zoe. Look at those ones. Come on, Brett. Oh, the Batman's never done it. Of course, the Batman's never done it.
I love the Batman. I need the Batman on an episode. Yeah. I need the Batman on an episode.
The Batman's in the running to win the. If he keeps hitting up the comments after, the Batman's in the running to win the Lance Uppercut Award for Golden Turds, in my opinion.
Okay.
With his contrarian ass.
And look, I want to say right now, like, I am taking Brett Wellington at his word. I am presuming that he is not trolling, that everything he's saying is in earnest, and I'm going to treat it as such until I have evidence otherwise.
Yeah.
I also think Brett enjoys a spirited debate.
Yeah, and wait, look, real quick. Brett Wellington, she knows what you've seen because you've said you haven't fucking watched it. Stop playing stupid in my chat, bro. I love you, but come on.
And I think one of the things that, what I mean by context, is that really the entire special was more about how black people are being treated, more so than the trans community.
Yes.
And I think that's being overshadowed by...
Yeah. Oh, wait. Here's another one. I have allegedly seen some alleged movies, but am I going to risk jail time for the Emoji Movie? No. All right. Listen. Here's my other question.
Because you watch a movie on
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. There was nothing but ones when I asked that question. Watch what happens in the chat. Ones in the chat if you have gone to jail for watching these bootleg movies. Just watch what happens. It's about to be a whole lot of nothing. Sorry.
Do we hit play on the rest of this video? We have so much. We're gonna have to do a third episode about this.
We are. And I knew this was gonna turn into a thing because I knew me and Brett Wellington were gonna fight. I'm paranoid.
Timothy Jones says 2, but I have gotten a couple angry emails from Comcast. Listen, me too. Okay, the whole reason I'm paying for my VPN is so I can steal movies. I mean, look, what? Who said that? I mean, I don't know.
Rosalina's gone to jail. She put a 1. Tell us about your jail time. Play the video, Zoe.
You must come to a place of my choosing and a time of my choosing.
Pause it real fast.
Okay, pause it. There you go.
And Zoe rewind it like 5 seconds for when we come back. All right.
I don't think she can. But
she can't rewind it.
Not with this.
You mean to tell me all the stuff that we can do with Wirecast and Rendezvous, and one of the things we can't do is rewind? Say, bro, I got a little car that you can put VCR tapes in, and all it do is rewind. But this multi-thousand-dollar program cannot rewind video.
We will investigate. There's a way to do it. Zoe doesn't know yet.
Hannibal is a fan of Dave Chappelle. Hannibal is not a fan of Wirecast and Rendezvous.
Hashtag blame Monty.
Okay, so the first stipulation Dave had is that in order to have this meeting, you need to have watched the special. His second stipulation is you have to meet me at a time and a place of my choosing. Is that stipulation fair or foul? Monty, Burntos, everybody in the chat, is it fair or foul for Dave Chappelle, who you could argue created said controversy, to then say, if you guys want to solve said controversy, y'all got to come to me on my terms? Burntos, Monty, everybody in the chat, is that stipulation fair or foul?
I think it is because, first of all, it's badass.
Yeah. It is badass. It is pretty badass.
Second of all, it's like you make the claims and back it up. If you're making all these claims, then it's just your responsibility to, bring it and work with the person. Because, they're trying to ruin his career. So I think he kind of has a right to be like, okay, well, you're going to meet when it's convenient for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll agree with all that. And what I'll say to go along with it, because I don't want to counter it, because Toast said it well. If, in fact, Dave Chappelle was invited to meet and was never told he was invited, that's kind of a kick in the balls. So to counter that, because I saw the video of the trans employee saying we invited Dave Chappelle, he didn't show, but it was a G-Man style call out. It's like, come to my channel tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. If they're pulling a G-Man, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, then that's
so
not cool.
He was not invited, because that's what I saw before this special. And when that happens, this is the response, because that's how I respond to G-Man. I'm perfectly willing to talk to you, but you're not going to tell me when and where. Now that you've tried to tell me when and where, guess what? If you want this conversation, I make the rules. So fair.
Yeah, because I mean, you want people, like, if I was in his position, I'd be like, okay, if you're doing this just to kind of make a spectacle out of it, to, like, you know, cause more issues, then yeah, it's going to be on my terms. And I think that that's his way of sort of having a little bit of control over the environment in which that conversation takes place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called taking the power back. You gotta
take it to the chat, and let's see what everybody says. All right. So Stangdahl says foul. Brett Wellington says that is fair. Which of all the things, I definitely thought that would have been the thing that you pushed back on. Let's see. Yato says fair. He doesn't feel like he has beef with them in the first place. Seth Looks says foul. Why not meet on neutral ground? Hypothesis says fair. Why have the mob choose the location? Look at what happened to Dick and Vito. I appreciate the reference. Okay, you know what? Give Hypothesis some plunger points for that.
PB Gates says point sound. Can you make that happen, or do we not have it? We don't have it. Oh, it's not here. All right. Okay. Gotcha.
PP Gates says fair. Fair. They have the issue with him. Rosalina said no, which I'm guessing is foul, but I'm not sure. So Rosalina, if you want to clarify in the comments, let us know. Ali Bist says fair. Let's see. Midwest Maverick says I would say foul, but I'd still meet him to show him the folly. Okay. All right. Yeah. Ezonda says I don't know how to feel. Reaper's Lair says fair. You love ice cream says it depends what the time and place is. Sticks Demetrius says it's not even convenience, it's totally safety. Oh, I didn't actually think about it from the aspect of safety. Although I didn't really think about somebody getting murdered at Netflix, but who knows? Netflix puts all kind of crazy shit on TV, so maybe they would allow him to get murdered on their grounds. Who knows? For the record, I don't believe that he would get murdered at Netflix. I need to say that in case Netflix ever wants to option Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Yeah.
Give her the deal, Netflix.
Yeah. Nobody would ever get murdered at Netflix. Netflix seems like a wonderful place where wonderful, amazing things happen.
Yeah. Sticks also added, if you get a whole group pissed at you trying to make demands, you want to be safe. That's a fair point. That Ginger Kid says, seems fair to me. You can't crucify a guy and expect him to meet your demands. He's taking the power back from the angry Twitter mob. Look at that. And Brett Wellington agreed with You Love Ice Cream. He says it depends on what the time and place is. So look at that. So, and look, even Timothy Jones says fair. He's got shit to do and makes his own schedule. And Rosalina said, let me clear this up. I have never been to jail. Sorry. I watched those bootleg movies. Sorry. There we go. And there's a dog ass cat piss. Also, dog ass cat piss said fair as well. Lance Kasler is in the chat. Holy shit. Wait, Lance Kasler in the chat says fair, but let's also not ignore that in order for the said meeting to even happen, they have to admit Hannah Gatsby is not funny. Dave
that's coming.
Okay, and you know what? Just do it right now. Just go right into it. Just Zoe, play the next part of the video.
That Hannah Gatsby is not funny.
Pause it right there. And that was the thing. You have to admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny.
So let's do this. So right there. So the first stipulation is you have to watch a special from beginning to end. The second stipulation is you have to meet me at a time and place of my choosing. And the third thing is that you have to admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny. Okay? Now, I don't know how many of you guys have seen Hannah Gatsby stuff before. But is it fair or foul for Dave Chappelle to ask to request that you admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny? Monty, what do you think of Hannah Gatsby?
Well, you're gonna ask me what I think of Hannah Gatsby, not the fair foul?
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Well, both. What do you think of Hannah Gatsby, and do you think it's fair foul to have to be forced that they have to admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny?
Well, look. I will admit that she's not funny, But here's the thing. I tried, because I wasn't going to watch her specials, any of her comedy. I spent the whole day looking up the transcripts for her comedy specials because I wanted to read them. And I found little bits of some of them, and the transcripts are not funny. So yeah, Hannah Gadsby is not funny. Because I read the transcript from one of her specials. Like, I found one, and it's trash. It's not funny.
Well, I've never heard of her, and I've never watched her specials, but I'm going to say she's not funny.
Yeah.
So, Lord, I just you can't go around telling people that I hate both of y'all so much right now. I just want y'all to know this. Both of y'all. I hate both of y'all for trying to use this as an opportunity to make a point.
Yeah, like seriously, like you want me to send you the transcript of what I read? So you can see how unfunny it is.
Oh Lord,
It's not funny. Like it's a whole special. It's a transcript.
Is it fair for to say something is or isn't funny if you haven't seen it yet? Oh, that's the.
I'm just gonna say it's not funny.
I'm gonna reserve my answer, because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of her shit, but what I read, not funny.
But you didn't get the context of the didn't get the full context of her jokes
does it matter? Does it matter? Why do I have to watch her, Hannibal? Why do I have to watch her?
You can't make
Malcolm Little wants to know, Monty, what does feet in the chat mean?
Oh, that's for Lori Disney. She's not here. She's not here.
Oh, hold on, wait, I'm checking. Let's see, wait, at Lori. Oh, she's not here.
Yeah.
All right. Or she's in the chat as a different person. Who knows?
Yeah. Brett Wellington says Monty missed the context.
And see, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for right there. That's the type of discourse you get from Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. Look, Sticks Demetrius said, wow, I thought she was kind of funny, but the special Nanette seems more like a sweet piece to make a point. Why say she's not funny just to meet, though? Because Hannah Gadsby was one of the first people to speak out against the special and tell Dave that he was a terrible human being or something like that. I got the gist of what she said. All right, hit play. Let's watch the rest of this. Let's finish this special.
I love y'all. Y'all shitheads are great.
I desperately want people to see this movie. But I understand why investors would be nervous since nobody will touch it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will make it available for all of you. 10 American cities going on sale in the next few days. You will be able to see this movie in its entirety, and you can see what they're trying to obstruct you from seeing.
Pause right now.
You can judge for yourself.
You can judge for yourself, is what he was saying. Hannibal, this shit is coming to Atlanta. Do we need to do a shit show thing for it? Do you want me to get some tickets tomorrow and plan a trip to Atlanta?
You know what? If you come to Atlanta, yes, that we could do a show on it.
All right. Well, tomorrow,
although I could probably just bootleg it. I'm just saying, we could probably.
Yeah, but we can live stream from it.
We could live stream from the bootleg.
I mean,
is
we
what
can.
I'm saying.
We can, but listen.
And then we could live stream us bootlegging.
To quote the great poet and philosopher Brett Wellington, I'm not going to jail.
Listen, I'm not going to jail for something I'm gonna object to anyway. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, right back at you, Brett.
Yeah, okay. You know
Next
what?
shot is yours.
Monty, let's make seriously. Let's make that happen. You and I live. We go see it. We do a whole show. Anybody who's in the Atlanta area that wants to come with Hannibal and Monty to come watch the Dave Chappelle special, so we can see what it. Let's do it. Yes.
All right.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope as shit.
All right. Yeah. Let's talk tomorrow. We'll make it happen.
Is that the end of the?
No, there's more.
Okay.
There's more. Play.
All right.
I just wanted to stop there because I remembered that.
No, that was a good play.
You cannot have this conversation and exclude my voice from it. That is only fair. You have to answer the question, am I canceled or not? And let's go. Thank you very much, and good night.
There we go.
As a sidebar, as a musician and somebody who's worked as a studio engineer for many years of my life, do not throw a microphone like that. That shit makes me cringe every time I see it. I'm just like, no, that's arrangement. Yes, like especially like those good condenser microphones. Don't throw that shit. You place that shit on the ground. Y'all might think it's cool. I know rappers think that shit's cool to just drop that shit and walk off. Those microphones are very expensive.
Yeah, look, I'll tell y'all, live on stage, I frustrated the fuck out of Hannibal because I don't know stage etiquette. My first time being on there, Hannibal's like, Monty, come talk to me.
Well, I like to say, I can't wait for you guys to send me the bootleg copy of the documentary.
You're not coming, Toast?
You're gonna send me the bootleg copy.
All right, we'll send. I guess we'll send it to you, and then we'll send you the link in jail, Toast.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm gonna get some of those Google glasses, right? And they're gonna record the whole special, right? I'm just gonna make sure I bring a battery pack and a 64 gig. No, fuck that. This is Dave Chappelle. A 128 gig SD card that can record the whole special in 1080p. I was gonna give y'all 720, but you know what? I'm gonna give y'all. I'm not getting the bootleg. You'll get 720. Y'all gonna get one 1080.
Yeah. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
Seth Look says, before you go, here's an unfair question. What's worse, what Dave said or bisexual Superman?
I have not read it. I don't know. Look. Bisexual Superman could be shit if they didn't write it well. I'm not going to defend something I have not read. Do you see the common theme here? I have not yet read it. I know what they did, but I have no opinion on it because I have not read the comic.
There you go. Listen, that's my nigga right there. I just want y'all to know, okay? I know there was no right answer there, but that was the right answer. That was the right answer right there. Yes.
Yeah. It could be written like shit. It could be absolute trash. Or it could be great. And maybe I'll look at it and go, oh, I see what they're doing. Great idea. But it goes back to what I keep fucking saying. Social media is telling you what you don't like. Can y'all not see that? And stop it. I cannot be the smartest person in the room right now. Can you not see that when somebody tells you don't like something, you don't have to automatically not like it? Go consume it. Go check it out. Go find out what you think about it. That's okay. We're human. We're people. We're all different. Please, people. Let it go. Let it go. Like, your feed is not there to give you your goddamn opinion. That's what pisses me off. That's why I'm on this train of consume it before you criticize it. Know what you don't like before you talk about how you don't like it. And if you talk about how you don't like it when you've only heard what your feed told you, get the fuck out of my face, because that's not your opinion.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that are like, and I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people about this special in particular. And I've read a lot of the think pieces, whether it's from Huffington Post, the Washington Post, New York Times, the LA Times. Like, I've read a lot of NPR. I've read a ton of opinion pieces on this. And if you just Google Dave Chappelle, the closer, most of the news that you read will be people telling you why it's terrible and transphobic and bigoted, right? Yeah. And you would think that everybody on earth hated this fucking special. But the reality is the vast majority of people that watch the special absolutely loved it. Like, it has a very high audience score on IMDb and on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, so the people that are watching it, a lot of people are watching this and thinking that this shit is incredible. So, and it's one of those things where it's like you get like a handful of people that work at certain news organizations that can spin the narrative that like, oh yeah, look at all these people that hate this special. Except it's not all these people. This is the Janet Jackson Super Bowl nipple all over again.
Yeah. Yes,
you know,
it is.
you got 50,000 people that are very, very angry, right? And those people are angry, right? But also, you have 10 million people that watched it that was like, I didn't have a problem with it. Oh, I thought the shit was dope. I like that titty. Show me more titty, please.
Yeah, I like that titty too. I'm just gonna put my hand up. That was a good Janet Jackson titty.
Mm.
Yeah, and look, going back to the Janet Jackson titty, that was obviously a rip-away breast thing. That was not an accident.
Correct. That's what I.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I was surprised.
And she had a pasty on it. She had a pasty on.
People was like, I had to explain to my children what nipples were. I'm like, so your children didn't know what nipples was? Yeah. How old were these kids?
And then they were like, cancel Justin for it. Like, they didn't plan that. Look, the outfit had a rip away titty pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It had a rip away titty pocket, and there was a pasty. Mm-hmm. How did Justin Timberlake surprise her with that? They planned that. They planned that, all of them.
Yeah,
you don't put a rip away titty pocket on unless you've planned something beforehand. Because look, when I wear my rip away dick pocket pants, I know somebody's gonna rip that motherfucker off when I walk down a certain street.
Is that how all the white? Okay, I see it
okay. See, all this time I thought this nigga was slathering himself in pumpkin spice. That's not what it is at all.
Putting mayonnaise packets in his little jacket pockets.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and now it's all making sense to me. Yeah. Oh shit! All right.
Like you've never seen my rip away dick pocket pants? No, I never wear them when you come into town. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man. I do. Listen. I want to try to grab one or two videos that we can watch real fast before we end this show.
Yes. Tell Zoe which one.
Well, do you want a positive one or a negative one? What you want? You want somebody that loves Dave or somebody who hates Dave?
Let's let Toast decide. What do you want, Toast?
You want a love or a hate? What do you want?
Give me a hate.
You want a hate video? All right.
Yes. All
right. Let's see. Zoe, grab. All right. There's a bunch of these videos. They all label YT5S.com, but it's Dave Chappelle's The Closer is bad.
She's looking for it.
Poopy head.
She's looking for it.
And then look, Zoe, after you play that video, right next to it is another one that says, I was wrong about Dave Chappelle's The Closer, from the same guy. So you can play one and then go right into play the next one. Both videos are short.
Hey guys, I just got done watching the Dave Chappelle special on Netflix, and let me tell you something. It is bad. It's a bad film. It's a bad Netflix special. No comedy was set in it whatsoever. It's a terrible, horrible special. Don't even watch it. Don't even tell your friends about it. Make sure you smash subscribe and tell 10 friends about this video, though, because this video is 100 billion times
But this
better
is
than
going
the Dave
to
Chappelle
tell
special on
people
Netflix.
about it.
Dave Chappelle called it The Closer because obviously he's closing out his entire comedy career on this nightmare of a special. For a minute there, I thought I was watching Dane Cook. That's how unfunny it was. Believe me, just take it from my every day to 100K.
It's bad.
There you have it. Make sure you cancel your subscription to Netflix. They don't deserve your money anymore.
What? Damn. But bro,
watch him so that he gets views. Okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck? But Netflix has Squid Game.
Hey man. Look, listen. That's not what
cuties. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right. They still got cuties on there. Right. You can watch cuties still. That's a whole thing. All right. But look, that was the first video that this guy did. Now, Zoe, right in that same folder, that same guy has another video that says, is labeled, it says, I was wrong about Dave Chappelle, The Closer.
Parentheses.
Hey Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of comments lately saying that Dave Chappelle's The Closer is actually good, that it's not bad, that I was wrong, and that it wasn't a horrible stand-up special. So I decided to take a stab at it and rewatch The Closer. Now I gave it a second watch and I was actually wrong about one thing. It's actually worse than I thought it was. It's a terrible, horrible Netflix special. Netflix should be giving us our money back for letting us watch this, because they definitely can't give us our time back, and now they owe me double money. Now what I am sorry for is that you're offended by my opinion. My opinion is in fact fact. It is a bad special, and so you just need to smash subscribe and tell 10 friends and let them know that they're wrong.
His opinion is in fact fact.
I love his 1990s bangs. Those are bomb.
Hey, listen. Like when William Hung was on American Idol, it was like she bangs. He was talking about that nigga's forehead. Hey, look, he said he watched it and it was trash, and then he went and rewatched it and it was even worse the second time around. He said it is not funny at all.
He was like, I said it was trash first.
Not for you.
I was wrong. It is extra trash.
Hey, when you remember when Dave Chappelle said, he was like, I didn't realize that I was talking to a woman, so I softened my voice. I made my stance less aggressive, and in a soft voice, the way a pimp would talk to a bitch. I said, talk to one of his hoes. He was like, bitch, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. I just said the punchline and these niggas laugh. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just I don't know.
Or I tenderize those titties like chicken cutlets.
Oh, when you said that,
See, and I got toast on that one. That was the part that got to toast, was it?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yes.
Just beat him with chicken cutlets.
Yeah, I didn't know she was a woman.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, let's sell cushion. So that was one person that was shitting on Dave. Let's get to somebody who is celebrating Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, we'll do a good one. But Brett Wellington, what did you just say? All of these comments and people are making accusations they can't prove and aren't even clear on the context of what Dave said. What? What are you doing, Brett? What?
Maybe is he trolling? I can't tell.
I don't think he's trolling.
Like serious. I cannot tell if he's trolling at this point.
Yeah, I can't.
Let's see. Okay, to our lovely producer Zoe, click on Don Lemon, Flame Monroe.
Oh, I've seen this one. I know which one this is.
You've seen this one finally? Okay, good deal.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a transcript of her comedy also, so that I can see if it's good. Sorry, I keep chatting.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I've watched your Netflix specials and a lot of you on the internet. I haven't gone to your show in person, but I really do want to. So listen, your stand-up can also be seen on Netflix. What do you think? Did the jokes cross the line for you?
Well, see, I have 3 dogs in this fight, so let me start there. I'm black, I am a comedian, and I am transgendered. So I have 3 dogs in this fight, and I want to be fair to each and every one of those platforms. What I heard from Dave Chappelle's latest special was the overpouring of racism that he talked about, because I understand that he's talked about the transgender community, and some of the things were painful to hear, but funny, because as a comedian, that is our safe place. That is where we are the safest on stage, where we should feel like we should be able to say anything. Nina Simone said it best. How can you be an artist and not speak about the times? He says it in socially inappropriate ways that people say is not politically correct, but it's teachable moments. And there was no lies told. Here's the hypocrisy for me, Don, and I love my community, LGBTQ plus IA, and I'm saying it correctly because I am still a comedian first, but I'm going to be respectful tonight to everyone involved, because I have three dogs in this fight. The love of me as a comedian will always be in me, but I can hide that. The transgender person that I identify as will always be in me, but I can hide that. But the black person in me, I can never hide. I hate the fact that we keep skirting around. So here it is, the hypocrisy. Dave Chappelle gave his friend, his friend who was white and transgender, who wanted to be a comedian, an opportunity to open for him. Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest to do it of our time right now. That was a huge opportunity for her. The LGBT community never reached out to give her any opportunity like that. But then they turned and said that he was transphobic, he was homophobic, all the backlash that he received from 2 or 3 episodes ago from specials. And she stood with her friend, the transgender woman, and stood against Dave to say, no, he's not like that. And the LGBTQIA plus community bashed this woman so bad that she jumped off a building and killed herself. Dave was not responsible for that. So who is? Because
Flame, we don't know.
Thing,
Flame, I have to say, we don't know exactly why she killed herself. But anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
Her constitution and my constitution are very different. The backlash at me, I'm not going to do that. But here's the thing: who we blaming for that? You're not blaming Dave. Dave gave her an opportunity that the community did not give her.
Listen, Dave Chappelle is saying, quite honestly, what a lot of people think. They don't understand the trans community and how people may identify. Is that a fair statement?
I think that's very fair, and I think that he has opened up an opportunity for us to come to the table and have real conversations, Don, about this. The problem is we keep sending disgruntled, angry people with their fist balled up and they face with an attitude to come to the table. If you come to the table already with an attitude, you will never hear what I'm saying, and I will never hear what you're saying. If we don't take the time to have real conversations with real people in the community that represent, you can't come with an already agenda. So we can let down this smoke screen between us and them, so there will just be an us. He pretty much said that we are so much more alike than we are different. And I'm telling you, you hear what you want to hear. You had to know that Dave Chappelle was cool in who he is, because Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million a few years ago. It is in the Bible, and it says, for what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? The money was never the problem. He came back, yes.
Let me ask you this, because I've heard your stand-up, and you say that we fight over the wrong things. We get too hung up on titles, and even as African Americans and as members of the LGBTQ plus community, that we get too hung up on things that are, look, you call people what they want to be called. That's how I feel. But we can have these discussions, but we get too hung up on, titles and letters and.
Well, it was just kind of like the Democratic Party to me. Are we trying to win the war of these little battles? And here's the thing: there are going to be two sides of history with the transgender community. There's the disgruntled, angry side that is still fighting over bathroom wars and pronouns and these minute rights. And then there's the side of history where we have a state senator, Sarah McBride in Delaware. Joe Biden appointed a doctor who is a transgender woman. MJ Rodriguez just made history by being nominated as the first transgender actress to be nominated for a lead role in TV. So there's two sides of history. We're going one way, and then we're being pulled back the other way, only by us. Only by us. Because if you sit down honestly and have a conversation with people, Don, people are really willing to listen. And in my experience as a trans woman for more than 30 years, most trans men and trans women are very willing to tell their stories to you if you sit them in a safe capacity and make them feel comfortable and say, hey, how are you? What's your name? As opposed to coming to me with an attitude or embattlement, because I'm already going to be on the defense because of the life that I have lived. And it's not a chosen life. It really is in you. It is not a chosen life. It is in me to identify as transgender.
I would love to continue to have this conversation. And look, I think that we should be able to have these discussions without yelling at each other and offer some understanding about this community.
That's
true. At the very least, look, you can love what Dave did or hate it or whatever, but I think you're right.
I'm a comedian. I am a comedian, and I'm telling you, I got 3 dogs in the fight. I have to be fair to all 3.
But at the very least, we're talking about it, and I think we should use this opportunity to continue to have these discussions in a responsible, productive way.
I echo everything she just said.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good shit. Up. I hear the music. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, I wanna share something with you guys real fast as we go off the show. The trans comedian that Dave Chappelle was talking about in the special, Daphne Dorman. The last post that she posted on Facebook prior to committing suicide, she said, "I'm sorry. I've thought about this long before this morning. How do you say goodbye and I'm sorry and I love you to all the beautiful souls that you know for the last time? There's no good way. That's what I got out of all that thought. To those of you who are mad at me, please forgive me. To those of you who wonder if you failed me, you didn't. To those of you who feel like I failed you, I did, and I'm sorry. And I hope you'll remember me in better times and better light. I love you all. I'm sorry. Please help my daughter, Naya, understand that none of this is her fault. Please remind her that I loved her with every fiber of my being. Death.
Okay. Look,
that was her very last Facebook post. And you have to.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, and you have to ask yourself the question. After she came out in defense of Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones special, did it help push her over the edge to get dogpiled on by what she felt like was her community from her tribe?
Yeah.
To have other members of the LGBTQ plus community call her a traitor, like, did that push her to a place that she might have already been in a bad place? That was the point of Dave's special.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get that point, I think you might want to, instead of reading the transcript, if you can tolerate it, I think you should watch it.
Yeah.
And that is the context that we were talking about.
Yeah, and I just want to. That almost brought tears to my eyes. I didn't know that was her last tweet.
Yeah, that was her very last Facebook post. Yeah,
but it also brings me back to what I've been saying this entire show. Stop believing every goddamn thing your feed tells you. It's wrong. You know why it's wrong? Because you have your own opinion. Have it. It's okay. And I'm going to end this rant before I get too pissed off by saying, you know what, social media? You know what, social media?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in Collard Green.